Well, I steal your stuff, Porky.
You find it?
Just a little mini shirt.
Oh. I should be able to find it. It should be someplace in here.
That one, but I know I see like a little bit of Christmas stuff like up there.
You can take a look at it.
The only thing left is to find the star.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Carl.
Hey, Don, how are you?
I'm
So
doing
quickly
well.
before Christmas. Didn't saw an email from Saget. He was about to join, or we have Russ here. Yeah, Russ, thanks so much for your question. We're looking for two specification next year, which one we started as a draft, and the other one I'll send you an email about this. And the other one is connected to the new power distribution group, where we want to place a data center specification following the 800 or the power distribution white paper, basically. There's two things that we are working on in MDC and DCF, basically.
Thank you.
You also get that in writing or link to the draft, so that you have something to have an inventory. I assume you're building a little bit of a roster of publications or contributions.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Sure.
Hello guys, this is Saket. How's everyone doing?
Hey, it's Saket. Doing good.
Saket.
I mean, I don't have anything planned. First of all, like I'm coming from PDO, so I'm still catching on some of the stuff. But again, like assuming like this is like close to Christmas, I don't have anything planned for this meeting. But just wanted to wrap this year, like saying like it has been an amazing year. I think so. We have a few contributions from the DCF side, and like we look forward for your continued collaboration. I think so. This year was great because we started like two new work stream. One on the like DC power. I think so. Carl was just like talking about it, and then another one is like in collaboration with cooling environments. That is the CDU work stream. So both are going to be like quite significant along with the other work streams that we have. From Europe perspective, I think so. Sustainability, will catch momentum with like waste heat recovery and all those things ongoing. And at the OCP level, I think so. There's like Madhu is driving this like open data center design. I think so. He's like there are like several groups collaborating on that. So if you're interested about it, let me know, and then I can connect you to that group. But other than that, I think so it has been a pretty busy and amazing year. And thanks for all the contributions in 2025. And look forward for more engagement in 2026. We also have, I think so, call for EMA Summit open. So if you are interested, please submit your submissions. I mean, that's pretty much it on my side. I don't know, other leads like Carl, you want to add anything to it?
Yeah, I was
Mark?
just saying to Russ's question, we have two efforts, one in the MDC and one on the data center side, and that's why I also would be happy to connect to Madhu's effort, on an open data center design.
Mhm.
Because we're trying to have a larger, liquid cooled or not no 800-volt data center spec, how you would
Okay.
solve that. And there we see a lot of activity around SSTs, traditional rectifiers.
Mhm.
And the other thing is we had an inquiry about the shoots CDUs. Is that something, or you mentioned there is a CDU working group. Is this a
Yes.
public
So
effort? If can people just download the Shoots design pack
I
or
think so.
information
At
to
one
watch of
point,
it?
yes. I think that they have submitted for like OCP review. I think it's under going through the review process. Like
Okay.
they have submitted its design. They are going to contribute it to OCP. But in the CDU work stream, I think so. What they are doing is so basically we have Matt from like ASHRAE. He also he used to be the lead on ASHRAE. Then we have someone from NVIDIA. Then we have Hussam from Google, and then we have John Minosh from Vertiv. They four are like co-leading, and then like trying to define a common spec for the industry for the CDU.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, so hopefully, hopefully they are ready with that. Like, and they can at least produce the first draft in EMA. But let's see. I'm still catching up with them.
Yeah, okay.
Mark, Don, you have anything to add from your respective work streams?
Um, yeah, we've we've got one work stream that's that's in process at the moment. The OCP ready requirements for energy storage systems. That white paper is progressing well, getting a good amount of engagement from the community, but always looking for more people to get involved with that. And so that hopefully we'll have that published sort of Q1, Q2, certainly around the EMEA summit, hopefully next year. So that's going to be an important white paper around providing some best practice and guidance on the deployment of energy storage systems in primarily battery energy storage. We're looking forward to seeing the publication of the open data center design that Google are contributing, which is in sort of hopefully close to publication. So that'd be a good step forward. Other than that, we've got more sort of potential data centers looking for OSP Ready V2 for hyperscale recognition in 2026, and certainly working towards a new iteration of the site assessment, which is going to be a more sort of hybrid, sort of more sort of aligned to AI ML requirements than the existing site assessment that we have for co-location data centers. So that's certainly something that we are looking towards creating in 2026. As regards sort of other project, that we are in the process of sort of creating a structure for sort of other sort of project work around the Open Data Center for AI, but new announcements around further work streams to create an open data center for AI blueprint will be coming next year, but we haven't. We're still working on that at the moment. So that's sort of the OSP Ready side of things.
And second, on the side of the modular TCS side, we had about 130 participants in calls last week reviewing the ongoing workstream progress. Several key areas of development in the paper. One is looking at standardized TCS modules. Can we build or come up with call it a pipeline of Legos, if you will, or pipe Legos, which will allow you to go from, say, 130 kW per rack up to 1 megawatt per rack in a logical sequence with minimal regeneration of new designs. Also been getting a lot of interest on streamlining the commissioning process of the pipe solution. The method of commissioning that was proposed or has been used in the data center industry is based on job site fabrication, which inherently is dirty pipe solutions that have to be cleaned, passivated, and flushed extensively. And the impact we've been assessing on that is this is adding weeks to the commissioning process and hundreds of thousands of gallons of chemicals being generated at the job site. And the evaluation is whether or not delivering pre-cleaned, call it dusty but not dirty components from including the pipes, the CDUs, the everything associated with the TCS system. Can we streamline the commissioning process from weeks down to a day of, say, a freshwater flush? And then related to that discussion, if you are able to assemble a dusty but not dirty solution set that basically just requires a minor flush to get it clean, can we use the CDU to be the flushing agent? And all these topics have seen a dramatic change in the past couple months. 3 months ago, people said, "Thou shalt not use CDUs." Now, more and more, I'm hearing suggestion that if the pipe is reasonably clean and you put inlet filtration on the CDU, that it might be possible. And when you look at the flow rates that people are designing to, which is currently somewhere between 10 and 15 feet per second, which is just jaw-dropping, the ability to bring in flushing rigs that can compete with that level of velocity is a greater challenge. So these are, we'll be probably submitting 2 or 3 panel discussions for the EMEA summit. And I'm getting a lot of participation from both Europe as well as North America and people interested in participating there. Any comments or questions?
Yeah, definitely looking forward for that, Don.
Yeah, I heard about this effort yesterday in the NBC call from Trane, from somebody from Trane about this commissioning effort. I think it's a very good combination of effort.
It will require a lot of, right now it's a concept. Everyone says it's a achievable concept, but it requires a lot of coordination, not just from the vendors, but also from the job site and project managers to make sure that clean components are treated in a clean fashion, not ultra clean, but you don't unwrap and stack and leave pipes in the pipe yard waiting for birds to nest inside. You got to keep them clean until you and connect. And same thing, everything down to the air separators would need to be delivered pre-cleaned. And some of the vendors of air separators have not been held accountable. That was an example given to me that there are some products that are being connected that historically have had a certain amount of contamination inside and no one cared. And all those products will need to be re-cleaned. But the impact, what I am hitting, and by the way, if anyone has additional data, that's one thing. We got a lot of anecdotal data on how much time it's taking. and the anecdotal data says it's adding weeks. And if anyone knows of a simple process that a way to streamline besides the offsite prefabrication, pre-cleaning method, very much interested in that.
Cool. Yeah. Any other topics for discussion? I mean, that's all I had planned for today. I mean, I'm anticipating like this is going to be a short call with many of them like on holidays. If nothing, then wish you all happy holidays, and I look forward like meeting you all in January next year.
You happy holidays.
Oh,
Happy holidays.
So
happy
good.
holidays.
Yeah. Good
Thank you.
Christmas. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.